Radio. Weekend in review for the, date is it today? 19th of October. Let's do it. Let's start today by doing our announcements first. So on the 2nd of November, we have our squash day coming up. I've sorted the squash day for 2nd of November. You can book that through the Fitbox app. I'm working on a video at the moment. I'll post that to the Instagram story and Instagram page soon about how to book for that. But essentially, all you gotta do is go onto your Fitbox app, go into the calendar, scroll across to 2nd of November, and then in there's like a squash day class. You go into that and there's a link to the square where you can pay for it all there. But that is all fairly simple. As I said, I'll post a video about that later. Our next announcement is our Christmas party that is coming up on the 23rd of November. I know it's a whole month earlier than Christmas actually is, but December's weekends are jam-packed with other stuff. So 23rd of November is when we're aiming for right now. So far we're thinking beach wad and a barbecue after down at Eastern Beach, but we are open to other ideas as well. Christy was spitting out some ideas with me last night, which were pretty good, so I might work to incorporate some of that in. So yeah, that should be fun. Also, the September attendance winners. Sweet. So we had Serena, Michaela, Harry, and Ludo. You guys have all won a pair of frog grips. Everyone has collected theirs except Michaela. Just in case the coaches forget Michaela, next time you come, these are sitting just under the whiteboard. They're sitting just under the TV for you. So come and grab them next time you're in. Also, never miss a Monday. Dudley's gonna put that here. It's just the same people. Boob dropped out of the running, like I think last week or the week prior. So big movements happening in the Never Miss a Monday. I know Marin and Rosie are still doing it in from Japan, which is pretty impressive to see. So good job to them particularly. Sick, let's go into bright spots. So for Monday, we have Michaela. She didn't have heaps of motivation at 6:30, but she kept pushing, kept working through and did really well in the end. Yeah. As well as Bub for smashing through RX for the whole workout. I believe he was the only one of the day to do the whole thing RX'd. We had Tamara do the weight RX'd, but no one got both the handstand push-ups and the kettlebell weights RX, so very good to you, Bub. Sick. Tuesday, we have two shout-outs to give, one to Andrew and then one to Harry R. First times down at the gym on Tuesday, so good job to you fellas. Andrew came back the next day as well, which was very impressive, so good job to both you fellas. As well as Dudley is calling out Gowser to do high rocks, but I think she's already decided to, which I might be joining high rocks as well if I can get my running up a bit. Then we have Wednesday. Good job to Hanley for getting the 30-inch box jump. Box jumps are a very scary movement, I will admit. It's more of a mental movement than physical movement for most people. Trying to jump on something as high as your legs can be fairly daunting. So yeah, good job to Hanley for getting up on that 30-inch box. Also, Wednesday evening, shout out to Jez as well for a really, really good 80-kilo snatch from the block. I actually saw that snatch, was pristine, Jez. So keep working away and you're only gonna get stronger. So yeah, good job, Jez. Then Thursday, we have Pete, who is practicing for high rocks. So he was going the 14-pound ball to the taller target. And he was doing some huge sets there, really wiping himself out in the middle of the workout. So really good job to Pete, keeping that intensity nice and high. And then also shout out to Kerry for working even further on her ring muscle up variations and just getting the whole movement pattern on point. I feel like the biggest struggle with rings is just actually maneuvering your body and having that proprioception with yourself about how to actually move and make it less awkward, and she was doing really, really well on Thursday night, so shout out to you, Kerry. Friday, big shout out to Trent in the evening. He was throwing down some massive numbers. I believe it was like 160 on the back squat and I think like over 110, I believe, on the bench. So very big numbers from Trent as usual. So good job to you. As well as Ludo and Connor, and I'm sure there were a few others in the day, but everyone who pushed to failure towards their last few sets, really good job to you. I know when you fail a rep, it doesn't feel like you've succeeded, but in actuality, pushing to failure is sometimes more beneficial for muscle and strength growth. So good job to everyone who failed, particularly Ludo and Connor, mostly just because I saw them fail. But yeah, good job to those fellas. Nice. And then Saturday, shout out to Gauza for absolutely annihilating a bait in 24 minutes something. It's fastest time out of everyone who's done it either last week or today by at least 3 minutes. So really good job, Gauza. Yeah, I need to do more running to keep up that pace because damn, you're running like 7-minute miles was very impressive, but I digress. Also, one thing I forgot to mention with the announcements is that High Rocks, Adam is slowly signing up more and more people to do High Rocks. I'm pretty convinced I might end up doing High Rocks 2, but so far it's Adam, Pete, Courtney, maybe myself, and then I feel like I'm missing someone. Oh well, if there's more people, there's more people. But if you want to do High Rocks, it's, I believe, at the end of this year. I can get more info for those who are interested, but if you want information, ask the High Rocks ambassador, aka Adam, if you see him at all, and I can pinch more info off him as the weeks come. Sweet, but there's a lot of lost and found. Let's do that. Rightio. Lost and found item number 1. We've got a green tank top. I believe Jess took this home with her, but she realized it wasn't actually hers, so she returned it once again to Lost and Found. CrossFit Barwon branded, so if this is yours, come get it. Second piece, we've got a blue Quicksilver shirt. This must be like an XL or something, but if this is yours, come and get it. It's actually quite comfy, so if this isn't going in like, by the time we throw it out, I'm taking it home. I like this shirt. Sick. Then we've got a black zip-up hoodie. It's a bit small for me, so I'm not going to try and zip it up, but just plain black zip-up hoodie. Once again, if this is yours, come get it. I'm just wearing everyone's clothes. These are all lost and found. Then we have this Lorna Jane long sleeve t-shirt. Very comfy. Come get it. Nice, so we have a Newcomb secondary school jumper. If your kid goes to Newcomb, save yourself like $60 instead of going and buying a new one. Come get it from the gym. Like skin tight.
Yeah, skin tight.
Yeah. Then finally we have a Lifestyle Movement hoodie. This has been here for ages, very small. I don't know whose this is. I want it out of the gym. Get it out of here. And if you're thinking also, I don't like Tommy wearing my clothes, shouldn't leave him in the gym. You've been told. Alright, I think that's pretty much all lost about. Actually, one more. I'm not going to try this one on because I can't be bothered getting undressed again, but CrossFit Barwon, I believe, Birdie, this might be yours. But yeah, come get that when you're in on Monday. But yeah, I think that's all there is to really say.
Tommy.
Oh, yeah, help him.
Yeah, go.
Saved your life. What else?
Imagine if I had
Just crush yourself, split in two. The iPad, we've got a new square system for it. Dudley's somehow, I think, misplaced it already, but that'll be up and running hopefully by Monday. With the squash day, if you want to pay in person, you can pay by cash. You can also just do it on the terminal when we get the actual square payment system for it up again. Oh yeah, I don't know if I welcome back David Tipping, member from like years ago. We think it's been like 5 years since he was last here. And so yeah, good to have him back too. Aside from that, I think we're done with the weekend review. So I'll clip this on. And I'll give us one last final clap. This must be like an XL or something, but